Hey guys, welcome back to L&M Unfiltered.
Today we're gonna play a little game called This or That to get us
We're
rolling.
gonna get things rolling over here.
Yeah.
So,
Do you wanna go first?
sure. First one. Tall and toxic or short and sweet?
Like shorter than us?
Yeah.
Tall and toxic. Okay.
I'm okay saying short and sweet. I can't be
Really?
doing, yeah, who cares about the height? Since I say that, knowing I'm engaged to somebody who's a foot
I was gonna
taller
say,
than me.
no hate to anyone who's with someone who's shorter than them, but I don't think I could like bend over, like or like bend down to the guy that I was with, like to give him a kiss, or like what if you went to hug him and you had to hug him around the neck because he's so short?
Yeah, that's getting ick.
It's like, wait, what's in the little guys in Cinderella? You know what I'm talking about?
Snow White?
Yes. What are they called?
Dwarfs?
That's what it's. Yeah.
Cinderella's crazy.
Okay.
Okay, do the
Next.
next one.
Smells good or has good style.
Smells good. I don't care what you're wearing, but if you stink, get away from me.
I agree.
I don't care what you're wearing, as long as it's not like.
What if he's wearing a clown suit?
Well, then it must be Halloween.
I think.
I definitely smells good because you would be with somebody who had good style but smelled terrible.
I could spray my perfume on him.
No, like gross, like medical problems. Smells
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Smells good. Smells good.
Okay. I'm gonna read this next one.
Okay.
Flirt for free drinks or pay for peace? We know your answer because you've done it before.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, I think obviously you shouldn't do that if you're talking to someone or in a relationship.
Right.
However,
Of
if you're
course.
single and you have nothing to lose and you want a drink because you can't get one, but then make sure you have a best friend who's gonna get them off of you when they won't leave you alone.
God, somebody should pay me.
That was crazy.
That
though.
was so crazy.
So I'll just tell you the story real quick. We're at Wayside
Yeah.
it was end of the year, freshman year at college. And this guy came up to me and he offered me a drink, which I did not just take a random drink from a guy, like it was safe. Long story short, he would not leave me alone.
He offered you a drink and then you guys went up to the bar together and you watched him get the drink.
Yeah, so
And
like I knew it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Or,
like you were there when the bartender was making the drink.
Yeah.
And then he handed it right to you.
And I think you were like not far away from me, like watching.
I was standing in the back staring.
Yeah. So she was like making sure everything was fine.
Yeah.
And then afterwards he would not leave me alone. And then I would like I was moving away from him and he would like nudge his way in so that he could like dance with me and stuff. It was so bad. So Lissa and Maze had to like tell him to go away and leave me alone because
We had to scare him off.
yeah. But I still think flirt for free drinks.
I'm paying for peace because that's no thank you. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfy.
Okay, toxic but fun or healthy but boring?
I'm living the healthy and boring life right now.
I think I've lived both, but right now
I'm not saying Jagger's boring. I'm saying
No,
all we do
yeah.
is work and come home.
right, it's
You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of the word.
The adult life is not fun.
Yeah, it's stable. Is that the right word? Like it's safe? I don't know what word to use. Do you know what I'm saying?
Healthy.
Yes, yeah.
Healthy. That's my answer.
I think obviously in the long run I would want to be with someone that's healthy but boring. But I mean if it's just like a little thing and like you're just looking to have some fun.
Yeah. Or if we're
Fun.
talking book or TV show, we're going toxic all
Yes.
the way. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Tell me lies.
Toxic.
So good.
Toxic and fun, okay?
Yeah.
Toxic and not fun is what that vibe is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think every relationship should like have a little bit of like not toxic to the point where it's toxic per se,
Right.
but in a sense, I think there should be some little arguing going back and forth because that
No,
makes it
yeah,
fun
because-
a little bit.
And that, I feel like if you don't ever get into any sort of altercation with your partner, then something's not right.
You guys are bound to join a Amish farm when you're 40 and live with the cows. I don't know.
What? Who is? If you're not arguing?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just not. I don't even know. Okay, go ahead.
Good in bed but bad at texting, or vice versa. Good at texting but bad in bed.
Really?
Those are the two, or vice versa. So good
Oh,
in bed.
I thought that was your answer.
Good in bed but bad at texting.
Uh-huh. Or bad at text. Or
Or
good
good.
at texting but bad in bed. Yeah. What do you say?
I think good in bed but bad at texting, because you don't have to be good at. Jagger's absolutely terrible at texting, but that's fine because
Yeah.
he's not on his phone, and that.
And
does
I think
not
that's a
bother
good
me.
thing. Yeah.
Because like, okay, we live together and we come home to each other every single day, and like
So
if I call him, he'll answer
Mm.
if he's not super busy at work. But like,
I hate when
he's
you
not
have to
always
text
texting.
your significant other 24/7 and they don't,
yeah,
like, you can't do anything without updating them. Like,
you should not have. That's giving toxic.
yeah,
okay?
I hate
It's
that.
giving toxic. It's giving controlling. It's giving.
Let me live my life. Like, you should be able to trust me.
It's giving. Yes, it's giving you don't trust the other person.
Yeah.
Low key. That's my answer. What's your answer?
Good and bad but bad at texting. I think, first of all,
Yeah.
well, you know who is very bad at texting, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's okay.
But again,
it's fine.
just it like goes along with what you said. They just aren't ever on their phone, which I think is a good thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
that also, if you're an overthinker, you don't ever have to think like, oh, they're texting other people or
Yeah.
oh, they're doing this.
Well, if it's in the beginning of the relationship though, and you're like constantly waiting on an answer,
Yeah.
that's different
Mhm.
because
Once you guys
you need to know. You need to show that you're interested. You know,
agreed.
because if you're not answering, then you're just gonna go find it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? In the
Amen.
beginning, like when you're first trying to talk to somebody.
Yeah, agreed.
Right? Okay. So, now, that was the end of our this or that. Insert applause. I'm just kidding.
Insert applause. You need Jagger in the background to like
Jagger's gonna be on our next one, whether
Yeah.
he knows it or not. I'm forcing him to. Did you want to know what he told me?
what?
He won't subscribe to us. Because apparently, if you subscribe to girly stuff, then girly stuff shows up on your page, your
That
subscriptions.
is not true. Okay,
That's what he
wait.
told me.
And my
Yeah.
brother, John, shout out, even though he won't watch the channel because he thinks that it's
What
too.
is wrong with these guys?
I don't know.
I'm not liking it. I'm not loving it.
No. I will say, very proud of him. He is at MEPS this weekend for the Army. He's doing so good.
Oh, yes.
He only got 2 questions wrong on his test.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, the like paper. I don't know what it's called, the paper test though.
Yeah.
And he's at MEPS right now. He comes back tomorrow, and he graduates in a year, and then he joins the Army. So
That's like scary, but so awesome, you know?
I know. I'm so happy for him, but also I'm like, I'm gonna be like boot camp. I'm gonna be just crying my
I
eyes
know.
out.
Well, because I
When
know
he-
you guys are so close. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard not to talk to him all the time.
It is.
You call him. You were just telling me a story. Was it today that you called him with a problem you were having?
Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. So we won't name names just because we're unfiltered, but not that unfiltered.
For real, we're not about to be called him drama.
No. There is this one. I have 2. Okay, I can't say that. And I feel like a lot of people have, especially this last year, have learned like you're not gonna talk shit about them to me because I'm not that kind of person to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Cut it out. So
See, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
someone, yeah, the person we talked about on episode 1 liked to do that about me. See, but that's not the point of the story today.
Yeah.
The point.
And I'm literally sitting here trying to figure out where to put the onions.
Okay, the point here is that there was this person that I used to be friends with. I don't even know how to like very pretty much did not like any of my friends, and my friend Teresa and
For
I
no reason, though.
for no reason. And my friend Teresa and I, we have been friends since probably like 3rd grade because our brothers grew up playing football together, and we were just always around each other. We didn't get really close until about end of middle school, I'd say, but we've all like been friends for so long. And this person had a problem with them, Probably just because we were best friends and they didn't like that. That's how most of those go.
I hate that though. Grow
yeah.
up.
But this little someone that I have been just a friend of mine.
For now.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Be brave.
So a friend of mine snapped me today, and it was a picture of that person. I was like, oh. And so I called my brother, and he calls me sis. And he was like, we kind of just ranted about it, and it was this whole thing.
No, but what he said he was so valid.
It was.
It was like the non-dramatic way to view the situation, which
Yeah.
is not how I would have
No,
viewed it.
it's not how I view it at all. And so he was very like, okay, let's think about this logically. And
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, because it was a situation where, like, it just had to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And he has to do that a lot, unfortunately. He probably doesn't like it, but I'm very grateful. Who would know that someone 2 years younger is so, I don't know the word.
Yeah. Smart.
No.
Mature.
Logical.
John, don't worry. I think you're mature and smart. Okay, she might not.
Yes.
Anywho, what else happened this week? It was a short week this week because Memorial Day.
Yes.
But it's been a really long ass week. I feel like it's just been like so long.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to hear a story about work?
Yeah.
So I'm at work, and I love my boss so much.
Do you? I'm just kidding.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna just say the whole story how it is, because it's not bad. Long story short, I'm sitting there at work, and Gwen, I love her. She is a lady that I like kind of babysit her in a sense. She came in late one day.
Yeah.
Now, my boss and my manager knew that she was gonna be coming in late, and they didn't tell me. So that
Gwen died.
no, like I was just waiting for her to come in, so I was just finding stuff to do. But I have to dress nice, so I'm in a skirt and a sweater.
Yeah.
And I'm literally scrubbing things because I like to stay busy. I mean, I'm on the clock. I should find something to do. So I helped make breakfast for. So I helped make breakfast for the patients and whatnot. And then afterwards, I was kind of like getting water for them and like cleaning, doing dishes, whatever. And my boss gets back from wherever she was. She had to go do something. And out of nowhere, in front of everyone, it was really embarrassing. My face gets beet red. She was like, are you on the clock? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, so I'm paying you to do nothing. That's great. Okay. Guys, I literally had, like, I took 2 seconds, no joke, to, like, go get water. And I was standing there taking a sip of water because I was just out of breath. It was really warm in there. And she says that, and I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Did you say, oh, no, actually, I've been doing all this other shit?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
I walked out of the room because I was not in a good mood that day. I could have totally, like, just yelled back. Like, if my mom wanted to say that to me.
You should have been like, no, actually, I was just on my hands and knees scrubbing the whole goddamn place and feeding everyone.
So, yeah, that was not fun. But
no,
then
that's not fun. I don't like that.
Afterwards, it was fine. She was super sweet. And I actually had, on top of that training I worked for 12 hours, guys. A 12-hour shift. Had to be up at 6 a.m. It's an hour drive to work.
Yeah.
And then I'm working. I get off at 4, and I have to drive to Boyne and be there by 4:30. It's a 25-minute drive. So I get there. I'm lost. I'm frantically I'm calling this guy, Travis. I'm like, I don't know where your house is for this CPR training. I don't know where to go. Finally, I find it. I get in there. 4 hours long, keep in mind. I'm on my hands and knees doing CPR on a dummy. Literally.
So if I were to be, like, choking right now, you could save me?
Yeah. I'm certified. I'll show you after this. I have my card.
I want one.
Well,
I don't know why, but
here's
I do.
the thing. When legally, your job has to pay you if they mandate you to do training for the job. Well, I wasn't going to get paid. 4 hours long with what I make, that would have been a decent amount.
Yeah.
And on top of, it's an extra 30 minutes further away from my house, so it's an hour and a half back to my house at this point. And it doesn't get done till 8:30. I don't get home till 10. It's super late. So I was not happy. But Heather, we love her. She stepped in and made some phone calls. And now everyone at the training is getting paid because legally you have to pay that.
You have to.
So that's taken care of. But that was like a whole ordeal.
Good job, Heather.
Yeah.
Good job. We love that. We don't love that for you. You don't love the 4-hour training. Ew.
Well, I'm CPR certified. If you start choking right now,
You could save me.
mm-hmm.
I
Even
don't-
your cat.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We need to
Anyways,
do that
guys.
more often.
Okay.
Anywho, squirrel. Do you want to play? Do you want to just play another game? Fun little
Yeah,
game?
let's do it.
This is gonna just be filled with fun little. We're just gonna be playing games a lot.
We like to talk and play games. That's probably gonna be
Yeah, we're
our
gonna be like-
whole channel.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna try to be fun. We're not really good at this yet, but we're getting there, right?
I mean, I'm funny, so.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, go ahead. Get
Do you want
into
to do the? Well, what do you want to do next? We can do.
We'll do
Clearly,
this one.
we didn't organize this ahead of time.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next is red or green flag. Each of us is gonna name off something, and then we're gonna say our opinion on it, and
Yeah.
then we want to hear what the other person thinks, because I think Mason and I have very different views.
Okay,
But not
like,
very different.
I'd
but
say like 75% of the time we agree,
yeah.
and then
I'm
the
super
other
picky.
25%.
Like, I am
Yeah,
so
she-
picky for no reason. I don't know why. I think it's a good thing. You should be picky.
she told my little sister one time that it doesn't matter who you're talking to. If you think they're cute or not, you can always change them and fix them. And my little sister was like, "You're so right," and I was like, "You
Because-
guys are
yes.
ridiculous."
Okay.
Can we bleep? Do we know how to bleep?
Yeah.
So we're gonna bleep.
No, we're gonna have to cut this out too.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Alright, so I am gonna say my first one,
Okay, go.
and then yeah, we'll kind of
We'll go from there. We'll play it by. We'll
actually
figure it
you
out
go
as we go.
first. 'Cause I have to
What do you want?
say a flag, and I will say what you say what you think, or should I go first?
Yes. So
We're
I
gonna talk
understand what we're doing.
Okay.
You go first.
Mama's boy. I think. Okay, I'm gonna explain
Right,
on
give
this.
me your opinion on that.
However,
I'll tell you what I think about it.
I think a red flag. I think obviously a man should have a good relationship with his mom.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay not to as well. But there's a point where it's like it depends on family situation, I think. Like obviously if you
Yeah.
don't have a good at home life, you're not gonna have a good relationship with your mom.
Right.
Like be
if she's
respectful,
toxic.
but yeah. However, mama's boy to the extent of like your mom is literally taking us on dates or
No.
or you have to like if say you and Jagger had a problem and he went and ranted to his mom about it before you guys had like dinner plans or something like
That's weird to me. I don't like that.
so
See,
red flag.
Your mom shouldn't be in your business. Low-key mine is, but not like that. She's in everybody else's business that I know of. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
My mom knows everything about everybody.
small town.
Small town. Okay. Want me to go now?
Mhm.
I still all of yours.
Okay.
Oh, I'll just do this one. Doesn't have social media. That's a green flag for me.
Okay, like yes, but also I want my man to hype me up when I post.
Right?
Like he
But-
just doesn't have it at all, or he has it but he's not active on it.
Okay, let's say both. Like,
Okay.
if he has it but he's not active, like he has it, he's not active on it, but he'll scroll every once in a while. But like when he does
Yeah.
see your stuff, like he'll like it and comment.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Now, if he doesn't have it at all, I think
still
that
don't think that's a
kind
bad
of
thing.
just means that he's not in touch with reality because,
No, that's true. But
like, I'm not
I
saying
wouldn't
it's-
say it's a red flag.
I don't
though.
think it's a red flag. I think it's definitely like you're gonna try to joke with him about a TikTok trend, and he's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah, that's true.
That would just.
But then I'd just be like, okay, see, look at that. Like, what? This is what I'm talking
That's
about.
true. That's true.
That's what I have to do with my mom.
Red flag.
Green flag. Okay, go.
When they wear flip flops, like with the toe.
No toe thongs. No way. I hate that.
Red
Red flag immediately. Even on not just guys, girls now. I don't like it. Mm-mm.
Really? I might
No
start
way.
wearing them again.
My mom wears flip flops. Cute ones, like fancy ones.
Yeah.
But no, thank you.
I
can't do it.
I don't like them. I think if a guy, I think it's okay for girls to wear them. I don't think that they're the most stylish thing ever, but I think it's okay for them to wear them.
Yeah.
But if
I'm
a
not
guy
judging,
has flip
but I
flops,
just
then I don't think guys should wear them. I think if a guy wants to wear sandals, they need to wear Birkenstocks, like the 2-strap
Birkenstocks or even Under Armour, Nike slides.
But no, because it's
better.
giving middle school. You only get to wear Birkenstock sandals if you want to wear sandals as a guy. Period.
This is where we differ.
Yeah, it's fine. I think
anything is better than flip flops.
red flag if a guy's wearing flip flops.
Yes. Okay. Doesn't believe in therapy. Red flag immediately. Anybody can always there's always room to grow, always room to better yourself, there's always another way to view the situation. Like there's always another way to go at life, and I think it's good to. You can go to therapy you could be completely happy with no problems. Still go to therapy. It's good to talk to somebody
I agree.
professional to help you work through all your feelings and emotions. I think it's a red flag. Don't believe in therapy because that just means that's giving you have a problem and you don't want to deal with it.
Amen. I agree. Red flag. I think it's okay if they don't want to go to therapy, but there's no reason for them not to want to better themselves. Especially if there's an undergoing.
Like if there's a problem and people are telling you
go to
therapy.
I know someone who has such childhood trauma.
Yeah.
As a guy, and I feel like this happens in guys a lot, and they refuse to go to therapy. They think it's not a problem. They choose to every day they have signs of I don't even know what to call it. But they have these signs and you can tell that they have childhood trauma and it's affecting them in their
everyday life, how
their friends, their family. And they choose to ignore it and they choose to say that it's normal, and I hate that. Why do you not want to fix it?
Boys are taught from when they're so young to not show emotion and to
That's true.
Man up, be a man, and I hate that because
they just
men
cry.
are allowed to have feelings too.
No one cares if you guys cry. I don't.
I don't either. It shows maturity, honestly.
I cry, so
me too at everything. Jagger says I'm emotional.
I cry if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm angry. I don't like to yell. So instead of yelling when I'm mad, I'll cry.
I feel like I yell then I cry.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, go.
Alright. This one might be a little J names. Oh my god, wait, you're okay, but from my experience.
Every other J name other than mine?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Red flag.
I can't.
Guys, I forgot. I don't know how I forgot that.
I'm engaged to a J name and I love him.
He's the exception.
He's not a red flag.
But I'm talking typical J names, you know who I'm talking,
yeah, your brother's name starts with a J.
Red flag.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was funny. That was hilarious. Okay. Oh my gosh, this one you guys. She posts your man, but calls you her bestie, and it's tries to be your best friend, but she'll always tries to take pictures and post your man.
No.
That's a really giving red flag.
I don't think I've ever been caught dead.
Unless you're our friend.
Yeah. Get the fuck
Please. Out. There's the door.
Bye, bitch.
There's the door. Red flag. I don't like you at all.
No. First of all, the only pictures I have of Jagger, Macy's in it.
But that's the exception. If you're our friend.
No, but it's not. It's literally not an exception because I don't care if I'm best friends with someone. Why are you taking that's me having. Okay, I guess maybe, but that's me taking selfies with Jagger and posting them on Instagram. That's weird. Just randomly taking a lot of selfies with him and posting them.
No, that's weird, but I wouldn't care. If you're my close friend, his close friend, our close friend, that's an exception. Mm-hmm. But if you're just somebody, an acquaintance, or somebody, if you know that I don't like you.
Oh, then back off. Yeah.
There's this girl, you guys, that I hate's not a nice word, that I do not enjoy at all, was zero part of my being.
Well,
I hope you can't hear that. Actually, I hope you can. I'm just kidding.
There's this girl, actually, who had just become friends with this couple this year at the school, and she would, hang out with the guy.
Do I know who this is?
Yeah. she would hang out with a guy and they would go do things, and she would post like her and this guy who has a girlfriend on her story.
I do know who this is.
And the
She's
girl,
a walking red flag.
like, the guy didn't see it as a problem. The girlfriend didn't see it as a problem. Like, they thought it was normal. And I was like, I just feel like that's crazy.
No, because I feel like deep down the girlfriend knew it was a problem, but didn't want to, like, seem...
Cause a problem.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And that's... I get that, but at the same time, stick up for yourself, girl.
Yeah. This one
True.
is a little interesting. When they are too nice. I forgot what I was going to say for a minute.
That's a red... Lillian is, like, somebody to be so nice to her, and she's... Ew.
Get out.
Like,
Because there needs to be a little bit of, like, I might...
It's giving Leah from Love Island. Remember in her confessional when she's like, he's too nice.
Like I feel like I need to almost be like, is he gonna... I can't say that.
See, I struggle because I'm in such a happy relationship. But
like
he's not too nice to me.
Like I feel like he should almost...
Like, you bully each other.
Like...
What?
Okay, moving on. We'll believe
Okay.
that.
No, that's staying in here. That was hilarious. There's
Okay.
Lillian, everybody.
That's
Anywho,
the truth, guys.
I
obviously don't want a guy who's gonna abuse me. That's not what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a little, like, picking on each other, bullying each other back and
Yeah.
forth. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Like, if you're constantly
Like buy
Oh
me
my-
flowers, but don't
buy me flowers and then
like maybe
Call me a
shut the
bitch.
door in my face a little bit. I don't know.
yeah, no. Y'all get what you pick up
Yeah.
what we're putting down.
I feel like they know.
they know.
Okay.
Like the girls know.
Lissa's gonna be like, amen.
Okay. She's laughing right now. Okay. Isn't a good tipper. Red flag immediately. You're a terrible tipper.
Yeah.
She's
here's the thing,
writing
tipping-
zero every
I
time.
do not write zero. Okay, I feel like tipping
She's
is...
like, is $2 enough?
It's gotten so out of hand. Like, if it's not the best service and I'm at a restaurant where my meal is literally $9, why am I tipping $10?
No, yeah.
Or why are people asking for tips at fast food places? Like, I ordered a pizza online and yes, you made it, but seriously, you're Little Caesars. Get out. Like, I'm not tipping you. And Dairy Queen, I'm sorry, but again, you're considered fast food. I'm not tipping you. If I'm at
They made your ice cream.
I don't care.
Okay. That's
People
fair.
didn't tip me at Scoops.
That would make me upset. Doesn't that make you want to tip people?
No.
Oh.
I tip people if I'm at a sit-down restaurant. Sometimes Macy has to tell me to up the number. However...
But I'm an over-tipper for sure. So, like...
She over-tips because she always got over-tipped as a server. Not always, but, like, you
No.
had a good...
I didn't.
You got good tips.
Sometimes, or once in a blue moon. But...
She really liked that, so she reflects on that and tips people really well.
Right.
And my mom is an amazing tipper. But if I am in college and broke and we are going to Applebee's, I'm sorry, they're not getting a $20
See,
tip.
I say if you can afford... Like, don't go out to eat unless you can afford the tip.
I don't know why we go out to eat together, because this is where we differ.
Because I leave a big tip to make up for your lack of tipping.
See, this is it. I tipped $5 last time, and my meal was only $11.
No, that's good. Good job.
There we go. See, she makes me feel guilty.
Okay. But I feel bad, like, if I'm only spending, like, $10 on a meal, I'll just, like, I feel bad tipping anything less than 10, to be honest. But that's just that's a me problem. That's not a you problem, that's a me problem.
That is a her problem, because that is not a me problem at all. Okay. I think
it's a red flag, honestly.
I think it's a red... It's so hard, because again, I honestly do not think that if you're at a restaurant like Dairy Queen or a fast food restaurant like that, maybe your change or something, fine, but I don't think you should be tipping a lot. If you're at a sit-down restaurant, I think, yes, you should tip a lot, and there have been times that I haven't tipped enough, and I'm really sorry to those waitresses.
But that's okay, you were too young to understand.
Yeah.
Last year.
Last year, I mean,
Just kidding. I'm joking.
we're doing better now, guys.
I'm joking.
Anyways.
Read your next one. How many more do we have?
Wait, I didn't finish.
Oh.
Red flag if he takes me out to eat at this super fancy restaurant because he wants it to be nice and then tips $2 when it was $80. That is a red flag.
That's a red flag.
My meal's never only 15, guys. Never over 15. Does that make sense?
It's never
over $15. Yeah. So like $5 is enough, right?
Sure. I don't know. I can't do math right now.
Okay. That next. When they don't have a plan for the future, like in the slightest, and they're just living day to day, and
like,
don't care about saving money or a future life at all.
Yeah. So like no motivation. I don't like that.
I hate that. I can have no like motivation, but you can't.
No, but like I have no motivation to do my job. Like I don't have no, I don't feel like going to work in the morning, but I have a job.
Right.
I'm making money. I'm doing stuff for myself, so that's different.
Yeah, I hate
like
when
if you're just not motivated to like, oh, I don't need a job. I'll just live at home and get out of my parents' covered.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Or
live at home all you want.
Yeah.
But do something for yourself. You know?
Yes, I think you should do something. Or I hate when they actually do something for themselves, but then they're not smart with it. Like I was talking to this guy who had his own apartment. And he, like, had a really nice job, but he spent all his money on, like, getting alcohol. Or he would eat out every night instead of just cooking a simple meal at home. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you're not planning for your future. And when it was brought up, they literally said they don't care. And I'm like, that just kills me.
Yeah, especially, like, if you're, like, when you're younger, like, who cares? But at this point in our lives, like, time to grow up, right?
I'm trying.
No, I'm not talking about you.
No, I know. No, I agree. Red flag, though.
Yeah, red flag for sure.
Yeah.
People
are gonna think we hate each other after this. Guys, we're just joking, I swear.
Yeah, it's all fun and games. Okay.
Yeah.
How many more do I have? I have 1. I have 3 more.
Okay, go.
Okay. Their mattress is on the floor.
Ew.
It's a red flag.
Unless like they just got a new bed and they.
If it's in the transition period, that's different. Like in the transition.
But if it's been there for 2 years, honey, go back to your twin.
Giving slob.
It is. Okay, and I say that if you come from like a low income family and you really can't afford like.
But you're still like making the bed and it's not like dirty and nasty.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference between having sheets on it and, like, having it made and seeing that you actually care about, like, cleanliness, or having a mattress on the floor when you're in your 30s or 20s. Like, if you could clearly get yourself one, but you just choose not to because you don't care, I hate that.
No, I hate that, too. Because, again, that's, like, be motivated to, like...
Like, you should want what's best for your future, and if you're breaking your back every night because your mattress is on the floor... There is a problem because you're gonna be.
Imagine going over to a guy. Okay, imagine you're going over to talk to a guy.
No, it's happened.
And you're going over to you go in his bedroom and you have to like literally like drop to the floor.
Has not happened to me personally, but I. Yeah.
So red flag for me.
Red flag. All right. Oh. Always wants to make sure that you have your makeup done, hair done, and nails done. Like, always.
Red flag. You should not. Why do you care?
Like, why can't we go to Walmart at 10 o'clock and get ice cream with me and my sweats and a messy bun?
Why are you worried about it?
And are you paying for it?
Literally. Yeah. Because I'm surprised that I have friends, let alone am in a relationship, because I don't get myself ready ever.
I don't either.
Ever. That's kind of sad.
Guys, I color my hair, but I let it grow out before I even get it done again. So.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I just don't get myself ready. Ever.
People at work probably think I'm homeless.
Uh-huh. My coworkers probably, like, see my pictures online and go, who is that? Because that's not what she looks like when she comes in here in the morning. Like,
although I will say, when I worked for my aunt before, I looked homeless because I was just clean. But now that I actually am like an admin there, I have to dress nice. So I've been dressing pretty cute. I have like a long skirt and like my jean jacket. Yeah. I've been dressing kind of cute. But my hair,
I have like my work clothes, but my hair's thrown up in a claw clip and I've done nothing to my face. Yeah. Wear socks to bed, but like every night, not just because like it's wintertime and it's freezing and
Mhm.
your toes are cold, so you just want to put some fuzzy socks on, like, you sleep in socks.
I know your feet smell if you do that. And I know that you have dry skin and your toenails aren't clipped.
And that's disgusting.
Take your socks off
That
and
makes
cut
me
your
so
nails.
claustrophobic.
Like,
I don't like it, Lillian. I really don't like it.
and again, are you putting on a clean pair of socks for bed after you get ready for bed and shower, or are you putting the same ones on that you've worn all day? Because that's so gross. I'm just
Regardless, yeah, that's
Either
disgusting.
way-
If it's the same socks you've had on all day.
Yeah.
But even if it's clean socks, like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. No sleeping in socks.
Sorry guys, I'm thinking. Isn't close with their family. Like, they have a good family, their family's not toxic, but they just choose not to be close with them and they're a dick.
Red flag. See, I feel like unless you have like a valid reason, like your family did you dirty or something, then sure. But if you have like a loving, caring family at home and you're not close with them, it's giving you're the problem.
Like if your mom is making you breakfast every morning and is the sweetest thing ever,
yeah,
and they want nothing but no,
it's giving you're the problem.
and that's how they're gonna treat you. Get out.
Yeah. Good point, Lillian. That's a really good point.
Thank you.
That was a good one. This is my last one.
Okay.
This is the one we were debating on earlier.
Oh boy.
Only has group photos as their profile pictures. Like,
red flag. I think. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why.
okay.
Because I think
I'm back and forth on this one.
that if they only have group photos, now no, this is not me saying that you should go take a selfie in the bathroom and post it as your profile picture. However, I think if it's only group photos, it's almost giving they're insecure, which means that that's gonna later reflect on your relationship.
That's a good point. See, like, I feel like men going off and like taking selfies and setting them as their profile pictures gives me the ick. I'm not gonna lie. But like if it's like a picture where like you're at like
Like
you're at a baseball game,
Mhm.
like you're at like an MLB game, and you're posted up next to like the sign, and within like your jersey, and you're smiling, and like your mom takes a picture or something,
Yeah.
and like you set that as your profile picture. That was a really random example.
But like examples are like
that's fine, but
yeah.
if you're like taking the mirror selfies, I can't.
See, I do that, but that's okay because I'm a girl.
Right.
But if a guy is doing that,
And that's so wrong. I feel so bad saying that. But
no, but it's only okay
it's giving
if
me.
they're like flexing. You
See,
know?
that still gives me the ick.
I think rare occasion. I think guys just need to overall get off Snapchat. I don't know.
For real, find yourself a man who doesn't have Snap.
No, don't.
I have it.
Okay.
Is this your last one?
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done?
Yes.
Perfect. Now what do you want to do? We still have... What else? Oh!
I think what we should do is talk about what our first impressions were of each other.
Funny story. So, I laid eyes on Lily. This sounds like a romantic story. So it's me and my mom and my dad, and we're moving all my stuff into the dorm, and we were on, what, the second floor?
Yep.
So we're like tretching all my stuff up the stairs, and Lillian lived on the same floor as me. So she's like walking out of her room as like me and my mom and my dad are like sweating, carrying all our stuff, trying to get it up the stairs in my room. And she's dressed in a blue tight cropped tank top, jeans, clogs, and your hair was down, and you had a sweatshirt in your hand. And I'm terrified of girls my age. So scared. Can you relate?
Yes, I can.
I'm so scared of girls my age. And when I first saw her, I was like, oh my god. Like, she's really pretty and she's probably really mean. And I'm really scared. But she said, hi, I'm Lillian. And I said, hi, I'm Macy. Nice to meet you. And then she did her whole thing and walked off. So at first, I was scared at first just because, like, you didn't give me a reason to be scared. But I was just, like, nervous because I'm nervous about meeting girls my age. And then we already talked about it in the first one, but then it was later that night when we were at, like, the welcome thing.
Meeting, yeah.
Yeah, and you came up to me. And then it was you and Rem. And then, yeah, we just, like, hung out that night. And then she would barge in my room at the crack ass of dawn and tell me I had to go to the gym. And then it just, it just went from there.
I think...
What did you...
I don't remember that. I honestly do not.
She doesn't remember that because
Like,
that's what I'm
meeting you.
saying. I wasn't relevant.
No. That is not it. I know I wore that, but I think you moved in a day after me.
I did.
Okay.
Because you already had all your stuff done.
So, honestly, guys, I cannot think of what I would have been doing. Like, where was I going with my...
We were probably going to Starbucks or something. I don't know.
I didn't like Starbucks when I first moved into the dorms. Fun fact, that has been an addiction that other girls created. I think I never really formed my first opinion on you, like, because when I first went up to you, I didn't go up to you thinking, oh my gosh, this is...
I was with Hudson. I was standing by Hudson because he was the only person I knew.
And so I went up to her, but I kind of mentioned this in the last video. I went up to her thinking she was someone else, and I had like a whole plan in my head because I was really nervous to go talk to this girl.
Yeah.
And so I had a whole plan in my head on what I was gonna say, but then it ended up being Macy, and we like I didn't even like film, like I never even like created. I don't know. We clicked right away, and then I was like, oh my gosh, she's so fun.
Oh, that's really nice.
And then we hung out. And then we went to the basement, which that was terrifying because it was me and Macy. We went down there, and
it's like first, like
weekend before school started. Yeah,
it was like we didn't know anybody.
Right,
you knew some people.
Yeah, so we're down there, and it's the entire like 2 basketball teams and volleyball team. So all these people are down there, and it was almost a feeling of like when the football team or like the softball and baseball teams walking by you in high school, like say you weren't a part of it, like that's what it's giving. And it was really...
Well, yeah, I don't know because
I know, I'm just saying.
Okay.
For people who weren't a part of it.
Right.
So, me and Macy went down there, and she sat in a chair, and I was too scared to go sit in my own chair, so I sat on the arm of the chair.
We shared a chair.
Yeah, and I sat there, and we just sat there and talked, and then...
Yeah.
Our friend Ryan came up and talked to us.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I introduce you to both Jakes that night?
Yes, we have the picture in the mirror where Jake's holding the mirror and smiling.
So there were 2 Australian boys that came to NCMC, both named Jake, are funny. And I became friends with them because a different girl I knew that was friends with. Long story short, I introduced Macy to them that night. Yeah.
And then we all just kind of, when did we first hang out with Jackson and Cam?
I don't know. I gotta explain.
Nobody knows.
I do know.
Oh wait, I do
too.
Jake? Yeah, I know now.
Yeah,
I remember because the same night we went to Jake's room for a specific reason.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Okay.
Or maybe that's not the reason. Maybe that's not why we went there, but that ended up being
my roommate.
Why we went there.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. My roommate locked me out of my room that night, so I didn't have anywhere to sleep, and. Long story short, a different girl was gonna be in both Jake's room, so they took me to Cam and Jackson's room, and then that's when I met Cam and Jackson. And then the next day we like
Cam and Jackson were on our floor too.
Yeah, they're on our floor. I don't think I met Cam. No, I did meet Cam that night. And then we kind of all clicked. Cam is just the funniest guy ever.
He is.
Shout out because he's gonna come on this little podcast.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Cam in a hot minute.
He's doing good.
Good.
He actually said he doesn't want to come on, but he's going to, guys.
He has to.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess I obviously thought she was probably sweet, way better than my roommate, clearly.
I feel like I don't give off scary at all. Do I?
I think you did. Like, first of all, Macy's mom is hot, so... and her dad just gives like typical blue collar dad. So I see them come up.
Blue collar.
I could have sworn that Sadie was with you. Like for some reason I feel like
she.
I think she was, and I think I saw the 2 of you together, and I was so scared. Like Macy, her hair's not black anymore, but she had black hair, and like, and then Sadie had blonde hair. So it's like the duo, right?
Oh,
they're giving Mean Girls, but they weren't mean. And so
Sadie is. Watch out, she'll bite you. No, I'm just kidding. She's sweet.
I was so scared to talk to them, but I was like, okay, new school, new people. I'm just gonna introduce myself, and here we are. So
yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah,
it worked out. Something that I kind of wanted to talk about was the absolute shit show it is, like being in your like early 20s, which you're pretty much there.
Yeah.
But like your early 20s is such like a what the hell am I doing with my life?
Like, guys, I probably have anxiety about this every day. Like, and the thing is, okay, I'm gonna say this, like, not, so Macy and I are at 2 different points in our lives, and obviously we're best friends, so it's almost hard sometimes because I look at it, and Macy has her own apartment, and she's, like, engaged, about to get married, has a big girl job. Like, they're doing, I'm so proud of them, but then I look at myself, and I'm living at home. I just graduated school, and, like,
But that's the thing, that's the hard part of being in your early 20s, because both of those things are normal, and both of those things are okay, but it's, like, it's so hard because, like, in my position, I'm like, oh, like, this sucks, like, do I even know what I'm doing? Like, we're broke, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's hard, you're living just day to day, trying to figure shit out.
And eating Doritos.
Some of us do. Jagger does. I swear.
I think
He
also
would choose Doritos over me.
Going off of this, I think that being in your early 20s and trying to find, like, an actual, like, connection, especially with a girl, like a friend.
Friends, yeah, it's hard.
So hard because I've met so many girls that I've become friends with, but it's just not.
Like you mentioned, everybody's at a different place in their life, so I feel like a lot of the times, like, the friends you grew up with, you end up, like, kind of growing apart from them because, like, everybody's just doing such different things.
Yep.
But, like, I'm not saying that's the case for me. Like, I'm still, like, pretty close with all my friends, like, that I went to school with and grew up with, but obviously we're not as close as we were before. Like, it's not like it was before just because we're not seeing each other every day. We're literally, all of us are doing something so different. And so that's where it's like, I don't know, I feel like that people always say you meet your best friends in college. Who would have thought? Seriously.
No, I did not think I was going to meet anyone in college I'd be friends with. And when I tell you, the freshman year after leaving, Macy was graduating, and I bawled the whole way home. I was so upset. And then also this year when Cam left, oh my god, that was awful. So
yeah, I didn't even get to say bye to Cam.
He wasn't happy. He said bye, and I start crying, and he was like, okay, don't, like, you know how he's like, don't cry.
Yeah, he was probably trying not to cry himself.
Oh yeah, there were some tears in his eyes. But yeah, I just think it's really hard.
But, like, I feel like the moral of the story is like,
girls are bitches.
That
I'm extremely grateful for Teresa and Macy.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Me too.
No,
Don't
thanks.
compare yourself to other people because
you're
at where you're at in life, and that's where you're meant to be at the time, and you'll get to where you want to. Everything happens for a reason.
And there's always room for improvement.
Right, and you can't try to, like, judge yourself and your situation based on other people just because, like, you'll get there eventually. Like, I promise you.
God put you where you are for a reason.
Yeah, nobody is, like, has loads of money at our age. And if you do, seriously great for you. But, like, everybody's low-key in the same boat. Like, everybody's...
Unless you're famous. Like...
Yeah, that's true. I'm talking about, like...
I know.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah.
I could go on about that stuff forever. But just, like... Man, being in your 20s is not for the weak. No, why did nobody warn it? Low-key they did, but I didn't believe everybody. Like, my dad always would say. Like, when I thought I was miserable in high school, I was not.
Guys, I stupidly thought that I was going to go to NCMC and then graduate and go to a 4-year school, not have any student debt, and then come out with a really high-end, like, business badass job and just have so much money and not struggle at all. That's funny.
It's real hilarious. And if you can do that,
congrats.
Seriously.
What's that TikTok sound? Congratulations.
Yeah, that. Okay. Do you want to go into each other's icks and then we can do blacked and blessed? It's going to be like rating each other's icks, and then I'm going to say everything that Macy does. No, I'm kidding. Then we'll shut up. Okay. Getting water all over the floor after taking a shower. Like, please dry yourself off before you step out of the shower. Like, the rug being soaking wet and water over the floor. I hate that. And leaving the shower curtain open. Shut it. Please shut it.
Oh my god, you're describing my brothers right now. John, we're bringing him up again because he gets out of the shower. He doesn't dry his back and he puts a shirt on. Like, what?
No.
I can't.
You dry yourself off before you step out of
like,
the
guys,
shower.
do you want me to show you how to, like, you take the towel, you swing it over your back, and you can literally shimmy it down your back. Like, it's so easy to dry yourself off. And girls have it harder because of our hair.
Right, that's why you need to... You have your
So there's
hair
no reason
towel.
for men not to be doing that. And why can
Please
you
don't.
not pick up the mat? Like, pick up the bath mat.
Do not step out of the shower soaking ass wet.
No.
Please.
And dry your back. Oh my god. That's why men have back acne, because they don't dry their back. That's probably true.
Can you imagine? I cannot even fathom putting a shirt on if I'm soaking wet.
Like, my hair hasn't been dried and I put it... There's no point. You're gonna change. You're gonna have to change again.
No, thank you. I don't like that at all. Okay, go. Wait. We're supposed to be rating them. How, like, do you agree? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you relate?
I think probably a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
Just
fair.
because, like, it's not something that completely, like, yes, it like, more so just makes me mad. But it doesn't
Okay.
really ick me out,
Like
just because my
me?
brothers do that, so...
Yeah. Me, it drives me absolutely crazy. I would refuse to go in the bathroom after somebody was just in the bathroom taking a shower if they didn't, like, do something about the messages.
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
Like, just pick up after yourself is one thing. I hate, like, one ick that I have is when men say, or, like, I don't even care if you're joking, don't say it, that women need to do all the cleaning. And, like, I'm all for being a stay-at-home mom and cleaning and making sure there's a
Yeah.
meal on the table, but don't sit here and tell me that you can't vacuum up when we have a dog and I've been taking care of the kids all day, you know?
Right.
I hate when men do that.
Yeah, because it's a two-way street.
Like, just because you worked a 12-hour shift doesn't mean you can't come home and vacuum. Listen, like, I just see TikToks on all these couples and it, like, makes me so mad for them. That will not be my future, guys.
Yeah, like, Dagger and I are so good about, like, I try to be the one to, like, make him food and stuff just because that's, like, what I want to do.
You're right.
But he doesn't expect me to do that. You know what I mean? It's just, like, it's just what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm, like, 50-50 on that one. Well, no, I don't think that the guy should expect that at all.
No,
So I agree.
I think you should, like,
So-
I think if a girl wants to do that for the guy, that's great. But if he comes home and expects it and you didn't do it and it's this big thing, like, no.
I don't feel like you should. Okay, maybe you can, like, maybe you were driving home and you're like, she should have the laundry done. She did nothing all day. But it's okay if she didn't. Don't say anything.
You know what, guys?
You can have your opinion, but you don't need to voice
I
it.
praise my parents because my dad has always done, like, a lot of, like, blue-collar work, and he will come home from being at work. My parents actually work at the same place. Now, he comes home from being at work all day, whether my mom worked or not, and he does the laundry. My mom doesn't do the laundry. My mom will clean, but he, like, does the dishes. He does have OCD, so, like,
Yeah.
that's part of it. But the thing is that my dad has always just been so amazing in that way that I'm like, kidding.
Okay. Okay. I put sleeping in socks. We just did talk about that, so I'll skip it. That's an ick for me. I don't like it. Why are you doing that? That's where I'll leave that. But the ding in the car when you're not wearing your seatbelt.
Oh, guys, that drives me crazy.
Jagger and I last night, we ran a few errands, and it's literally ding, 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 and I finally looked at him and I said, "I don't put that goddamn."
Were you
seatbelt
in
on."
his car too?
Yeah.
Okay, the Toyotas, I swear it's the worst, like, ding.
I thought my brain was going to explode. I almost socked him in the face on accident
It
because I was so
annoys me.
irritated. So that's a big ick I have.
Like, I wouldn't say that's, like, that bad, but it
I
just
hate
more
it.
so makes me want to go crazy, so probably, like, a 6.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Macy actually has one on here. I'm just gonna touch on it because using incorrect grammar, I think that
Okay, steal mine. It's
no,
fine.
here's the thing. What I'm gonna say is I always do that, and I probably have never sent a text in my life that every word is spelt right, and
Never, not once.
it
It takes time to figure out what she's talking about.
I think, like, you should know how to, like, write those words and you should know how to spell them, but at the end of the day, you can't expect someone to be perfect at texting.
Well, no, but, like, it bothers me when people don't use the where, so like WHER is a place. WE''RE is like, you could say we are. So like if I'm saying we're doing a podcast, it's not like WERE.
Here's
And
the
where is like,
we have spent like, I'm pretty sure Sheboygan Schools probably spends all of 5th and 6th grade making sure that we know our different to's and where's and there's. That if you don't know that by the time you're 20, there's a problem.
yeah.
The one thing I do get mixed up, which no one can hate on me for, is
R, so like OUR and ARE.
Actually, no, I don't. Wait.
Because like you
that.
are Lillian is
No,
ARE,
I know that.
And if I'm talking about like our
Oh no,
podcast.
you know what is that? Oh my gosh. There's one that I get mixed up. It's not that one, and
theirs.
No, it's not there, where, or to. It's a different one. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it next time. But that bothers me.
This is gonna drive me crazy. What is it?
I don't know.
It's one of the ones that. Oh my gosh, occur and occur. Like those two. Those are the two that get me.
No, that's confusing. And affect and effect.
Yes. So those
I have to stop and think about that for a second.
But anything else is unacceptable.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like that just bothers me. That stuff really bothers me. Anyways.
Alright guys, my blessed for this week, I'm just gonna say it.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Is the new Tate song. So blessed for that.
It dropped today, actually.
And
so did Taylor Holder's new song drop today too.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Thomas Day is coming out with a new song. And he's now dating Jules LeBlanc.
I know I'm like chronically online, but I don't know these people.
You
I know Thomas Day, but I don't know who Jules is.
Caleb LeBlanc, he like died of a heart condition when he was. It's like Ben. You probably know who they are. She like goes by her nickname now. I don't even know what her real name is. But anyways, super blessed for that.
My blessed is really cute, actually. So I ran to Meijer the other night because we ran out of milk.
Oh no.
So I ran to the Meijer gas station and I'm literally just a girl carrying my jug of milk, and then I see a Reese's Fast Take bar. So I'm like, I need that. So I grab the Reese's Fast Take bar and I grab my jug of milk and I'm waiting in line to pay. And the nice young man behind me wanted to pay for my milk and my candy bar. And he did. I'm like, it's only like $7, but that was so nice. It was so nice of him to do that.
That's so nice.
I was blessed for that. Also, that's all I have for blessed.
I was gonna say, did he see the ring on the finger, but I won't.
He was like,
was he old?
Giving gay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm not like, that's it. I'm 99% sure.
Yeah. All right.
I should have gotten this number. I was just telling Jagger that I want more gay best friends in my life.
If you're,
we need more. We need more of them.
Blocked. I don't know anything. Cam, for not ever texting us back.
No, for real.
That's all I have. Nothing's really.
I'm shutting. My blocked is something that's really driving me absolutely insane. The entire road in front of the office I work at is completely torn up and under construction. When I say like Grand Canyon deep hole, that's what it is. There's no road anymore. There's no sidewalk. It's just a giant hole.
The city
we have to park a mile and a half away and walk. And our patients, 99% of them are ancient. And so we have to try to reschedule them because they can't make it to our office because they can't walk down the sidewalk. And we don't have anywhere to put them on the schedule. We're booked out until next March. So that's my blocked right now. It really is my blocked. Blocked. The road is blocked. It's gone. Macy. That's my blocked for this week. And my blocked for last week and the week before that and the next 2 months. That's going to be my blocked.
Yeah, Macy's struggling with that.
I'm struggling with that so much right now. And I get it. And it's not the It's not the construction people's fault. It's just
it is. They should be working quicker. The road's being redone in Alanson. I think it's like right when you're leaving Petoskey. It's being redone. They have almost the entire thing done. They're doing it at night. Nighttime construction should be
the Are they really doing
yes.
it at night?
It goes from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. so that it doesn't disturb people going to work or anything.
That's so
like
nice
that.
of them.
Right. Why are these people not doing that? They should have it done by now, day and night.
Well, it's a lot. They're redoing all the utility lines underground, so it's not like they're just fixing the road. Like they're digging up the sewer and the water and the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
They took down 2 trees the other day.
That's good oxygen.
Yeah, but it's not like we lost enough trees during the ice storm.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's not. What I was gonna say is construction anytime is inconvenient.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm mad at the construction people. I'm just like mad because it's inconvenient for me. And being selfish.
Right. So we're gonna end it, but Macy actually has a few discount codes for you guys.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna link them in the description.
You just see what they are.
I forget sometimes. Okay, I have a discount code for Every Jewels because who doesn't need more jewelry, right? Ken's Customs, Find the Good. That might be it.
Okay.
I think there's one more, but I'll link them in the description. So if you want to go shopping, use my code and you'll get like
15 to 20%
off your order.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, guys. We're gonna end it there.
We're gonna end it here. I feel like we rambled on forever and ever.
Yeah, we're sorry,
but that's okay. We'll be back
next week.
Next Sunday.
Okay, bye.
Ew, I did not like how I did that. Bye.